Hi, welcome to this video. I hope you're doing well. This is a weekly reset video and I'm starting by organizing my desk, and there you can see me just taking things out gradually from my desk so that I can clean the desk drawer and then organize it. I like to do this while I'm watching a cleaning motivation video, and I think this one is by Maggie Mwende. I really find her videos therapeutic, and I like to watch her as I'm cleaning because I just get the feeling that I'm cleaning with someone and I'm not doing it on my own. So I'd urge you, if cleaning feels hectic or tiring for you, just pop on a YouTube video that can psych you up to do it. Yeah, so I'm just getting the stains out. I like to use a wipe that I can toss when I'm cleaning, because sometimes some rags don't do the job or they just leave a weird lingering scent. So sometimes I use a flashable wipe to wipe my drawer. So at this point, I'm cutting up some paper that I've had in storage for a while to use as a drawer liner. I'm those people that find it so hard to buy drawer liners, but if you're those people, I totally understand. They can be really aesthetically pleasing, and they're a good alternative for newspapers. I really don't like the newspaper look in a drawer. So instead I got this brown paper that I use to line, also because this is a drawer where I keep my products, and sometimes there's spillage and I don't want the spillage to stain the inside of the drawer, so I like to line my drawers with that. So I cut it in half and then I just use two of those to line the drawer. At this point, I'm just putting things back into the drawer, trying to organize them. Earlier I was I was transferring some of my toner into a spray bottle because I like to spray on my toner so that I limit touching my face. That's now me reorganizing stuff, just putting stuff back where it's supposed to be. When you're getting ready, it's pretty easy to just move things around and to end up having a messy drawer. So I take every week to reset stuff and just put things where they're meant to be back in their home. This palette is one that I really loved, but it's time for it to go. So I ended up giving it to a cousin of mine who I thought would love it a little bit better than I would. It's a bit big and I want something more compact that I can carry around and with fewer colors, because I really don't go to town with my eyeshadow nowadays. I just do minimal makeup, and now I'm just decluttering my makeup, trying to look for things that are expired or things that I don't use, because I have the feeling that that's happening. This is a small blush palette. Is this even a palette, or it's just like a blush that I will now be using as my eyeshadow before I get another smaller compact palette. I think lip products are the things that I have the most in my makeup collection, but I try to ensure that everything can fit in this bag and I don't surpass my limit, because the more I have, the less I use. So this is some lip gloss I got from my best friend that I'm keeping, and then this is a powder set that I'm also keeping. Yeah, I just decided to show it to you there. What else? That's my setting spray going back in. I use that quite a bit. Then that's some lipstick going in, and then that's a lipstick that I got from a friend and I ended up purging because it's creamy lipstick. It's really good quality and I really appreciate that my friend gave me this, but I didn't end up using it, so I also passed this to my cousin. I'm more of a matte lipstick girl. Just rather do gloss, and then I'm just putting back the rest of the stuff. All that's left out is my Vaseline and my foundation and the blush. This NYX lip gloss I've had for probably over 2 years, which is not ideal because lip products expire typically, I think, within or after a year or two. So I was sure that this was expired and the lid was broken, so it was time for it to go, because I don't want to start getting chapped lips from expired products. So I finished with that drawer, and then it's time to move on to the next one, and I'm just shifting things around. At this point I was watching Alexandra Gator's, I hope I'm not butchering her name, channel, and she does makeovers which are really cool. So this drawer is where things get really thick. This is where the work is, and this is where my books were. That's my little photo album there with a childhood photo. I got this one from AliExpress and I like it because it's clear. Then I'm just taking out all my books and all the stationery that's in this drawer. It's kind of my junk drawer. That's where everything that is a bit random from my room goes, and hang wall art, my favorite books, my stationery, glue, everything and anything. At this point, I'm cleaning this drawer again. You've seen me do this process before, cleaning it with a flushable wipe. Then I can start organizing stuff once more. This time, instead of using a pair of scissors to cut the paper, I decided to be a genius and use a paper cutter that I got also from AliExpress. It's a really cute paper cutter, but instead I got derailed and started trying to figure out how to insert the blade into the paper cutter, and this ended up only like extending the process. In short words, I ended up getting really derailed and spent almost 30 minutes trying to figure this out. But yeah, back to organizing. So I'm putting back the books in one by one. Actually, I ended up getting a shelf to host these books. So right now, as this video goes up, these books are not in the same position. But because I didn't have a shelf, this is just where every single book of mine lived. Now I'm just sorting out what is supposed to be there and what's not supposed to be there, what I want to purge and what I want to keep. So that's a beauty blender holder where I keep my batteries, all my extra batteries. I got a bunch of them from uni, so I loved how they looked, and they actually keep power for so much longer than your ordinary ever-ready batteries. That's something I really noticed. Then yeah, that's an extra battery that I want to take to Carrefour for recycling. I'm waiting to accumulate the batteries before I do that, and just organizing a few other stuff that goes in this drawer. Some gift wrapper, which I should probably purge because I don't think I'll use it now that I'm looking at it in this video. There's more sticky notes and more stuff, like more paper. There's always paper lying around in this particular drawer because I have a paper problem. It's something that I'm trying to work on, but I love paper. I love to write on just random stickies and stuff like that. I hope I can go paperless one day, but let's see what happens. So there's a magnifying glass that I won from some competition that I did a while back at a work forum, and it's pretty sentimental to me, so I like to keep it there. Actually, this drawer is full of sentimental stuff. And I think at this point we are done, and at this point I just close this particular drawer. So I ended up purging this phone holder and this pouch that I don't really use anymore. So I ended up auctioning those. That's an extra phone cover that I ended up having to by accident. Story for another video. And then I found some money as well. I usually hide some money in my notebook so that when I come across it, it just feels like I got free money. It's something that doesn't make sense. That's completely psychological to me. But yeah, that's the finished product. Not super aesthetic, but functional. That drawer is not as full as it was before, and I love it. This one is still full, but I got a place for those books, so it's a little bit more empty now. And yeah, I think we're done with organizing the desk, and that's how it looks. I tried to have as little things as possible on it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.